Hi everyone, welcome. Ryan here again from the London Craftsman. How are you? Today's video, I'm showing you how we're going to do some plank effect doors. We're on it right now. Didn't plan this video whatsoever. Probably a bit like most of my videos, to be honest. But Sean's on these planks. They're basically 18mm door blanks, a sheet of 18mm MDF cut up into the door sizes. And we're just going to give that illusion of the plank effect by running the plunge saw through on the extra long 3-meter track. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking and show you what we're doing. All right, Sean's done one. Okay, so these are pretty wide doors. These are 6'9" wide. It's all part of the job and we couldn't change that. But usually we would try and stick to doors under 600, but not on this occasion. Anyway, we're doing a large corner wardrobe. And yeah, the customer wanted plank effect. And we've done the front view here. Okay, I've drawn it out in SketchUp. That is the return. Okay, so that piece that I'm showing you right now, that is the return here. This double line is the corner. That's representing the corner there, and then the remaining are the doors. Okay, so these lines at the top are the joints of the doors. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks on each. Okay, when we came across the top, we got a flap at the top. And we were left with a tiny bit remaining. We couldn't work out those saw cuts to be absolutely parallel and to not have the extra little bit right at the end, just because of the size of the doors. And the same here, this long door. They didn't line up in relation. We didn't have a lot of tolerance on this job. But anyway, that's what we're doing right now. We've got plank effects of 132 on all of these. And 112 on these. Okay, so this door was different. We had to divide it up a little bit differently. Customer was happy with that, and the designer was. Okay, so we've done one saw cut. We can move this out of the way now, and the great thing about having this long track is that it makes this possible. We've also got this little gadget here, which is for the trimmer. Okay, so that runs on the end of the track like so, and you put your little 1/4-inch trimmer in there, and then you can put a little 3mm, 5mm flute cutter, whatever you want to put in there. This was going to be the last resort if this saw wasn't going to do the job for us, and I still may make a video of this. Anyway, so what Sean's done is he's measured over the 132 and he's done a cut. He's only made it 2.5mm deep, and the reason because we don't want to take too much strength out of these doors. We don't want to go down 3 or 4mm because effectively you're just making that a 14 or a 15mm thick door, aren't you? Let's move this track to show you what we've got so far. These things do get on my nerves and Sean's nerves as well. It's so long. There is one line. We are on the way to getting our 5 plank effect on this door. Again, this saw blade is 3mm, just under 3mm wide. We're using a trend saw blade. And we're getting a 3mm wide cut, which is perfect because when we put our doors together on the wardrobe, we're left with a 3mm, well, we allow for a 3mm saw cut. So this is perfect. It's going to replicate the door gaps. And just imagine that as another door. That's what we're going to get. So anyway, yeah, so we've done one. Now what Sean's now going to do is just measure 132 with a tape measure from that line once again. And yeah, and then we'll be good to set the track up again for second cut. Okay, I'll line this end up. Sometimes a little bit easier when you've got 2 people on the job lining up the 2 pencil lines. Yeah, my line's on. Yours on? Yeah. We can't get a clamp on this end, but Sean's going to get a clamp on that end there to the end of the door. But one should be fine. He's going to start plunging from this end anyway, so it shouldn't move. Yeah, and we're good to go. So, all right, let's unclamp this, and then we'll be moving on to the next one. And let's see what we've got so far. Not too bad. That's what we got from the edge. So we do have these lines going on as well, but once we've done all these vertical lines, we're going to get all the doors on the bench, and then all we're simply going to do is going to put this track across all of them once we know they're all in line, and do one saw cut across the whole lot in one hit. Right, so that was the final one on this door. So that's 4 cuts, giving us 5 planks, around 132 wide. Lovely. It's quite a nice little effect. So really simple and easy effects. It's obviously easier when it comes to doing it with the 3 meter track. If you're doing full size doors, these are 2.3. If you're doing cabinet doors, then obviously the 1.5 is going to suit you. We still have to do the cross cut across all of these, but a really simple and easy way to achieve a planked effect. Remember, you can make these random, you can make them any size you want to make them look a little bit more realistic. But in this case, this is what the customer wanted on these particular doors. So, right, so all that's left to do, Sean is going to run over with 120, okay? So this is a sharp Aris, this edge is. So we're just going to make that gap look ever so slightly bigger by taking the Aris off of both sides of the groove. Yeah, so just a swipe 120 because it's a little bit rougher. We're just going to just get that edge down a little bit quicker. No machine's going to go in there. Take those little sharp edges off also, and then he's going to do the other side. Once he's done that, it's just going over with the orbital sander, P240, and job done. These have already been hinged and edges have already been treated, and Aris is taken off, all marked up, ready to go. This was the last treatment. So once Sean's just done these little procedures with the sandpaper and the orbital, it's all finished. So now we've done all the doors, all the longer doors. There's 4 here in total. We've got the 3 bigger doors. That's one joint. That's another joint. Well, can't even see the other joint. There's the other joint. And yeah, there's another joint. So basically we've lined them up now so they're all completely flush, top and bottom. So they're all as they should be, or as they will be on site. We put this bulkhead door on. As you can see on the drawing, this is what it looks like. We've got the bulkhead door that hits up against these 3. Obviously we've got 4 doors there because we pushed it up against it to get that line. And we are just simply marking that line where the bottom of this flap is hitting. And then we are simply just going to run our saw. If I just draw it on, we're going to run our saw blade in that little line there. So at the bottom of this flap is where the line is going to be, 3 mil down from that. So that's what we've just done, just lined it up just so we get our positioning. Remember, we've got another door going on here, but we don't need to put that on just yet. It should all be fine. I'm going to run that last saw cut and the job will be el completio. Right, so we're good to go on this one. This is our last cut, and we've just had to make sure that that dimension was perfect, because like I said, this is where the bulkhead door is going. We just showed you that. So we've just done a little nick, just plunged it in ever so slightly, removed the saw and just taken that measurement, and it seems spot on, or as good as it can be. I think we're going to go for it now. We've got a pack of MDF here just to weigh the door down because there was a little bit of discrepancy between the 2 doors, a little step, and we've clamped just on the joints as well just to keep it flush. Yeah, there was a little step here. I think we're good to go, mate. Okay, let's see what we got. So here we go. So we've taken the track off and Sean's just rigging up this door here just to show you roughly what we've got. Let me jump on the bench and show you. So there we go, I'm on the bench and this is what we have. that line carries on. So yeah, we've got side panels going here, we've got another thin door going here, side panel, like so. All right, and yeah, and that line going across really does finish them off. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday bright and early, 9 o'clock. Cheers guys, ciao for now.